I was crying. I was screaming like a blast from hell. Welcome to this beautiful world, you mama's boy, fellow Toastmasters and guests. These are the first words I said to myself on the day I was born on this planet. And sooner, it didn't take me long enough to realize that beautiful is a relative term. Just like everybody else, I went to school, finished up to my 5th grade, being a topper of that school. But then, I changed my school. And I was never able to top in my new school because of big reason. My big brother. Yeah, he was the reason I had to shift to the upgraded board. He was the reason I had to solve those big comprehensions in English. He was doing for my betterment, but who cares? And to my greatest surprise, he is my idol today. But there were few things that had happened to me in my new school that changed my thinking about myself and about everybody else. Nobody liked me there, except for a few girls, because I was the brother. People used to beat me. They have underestimated me. And I have underestimated myself for no reason. And sooner, I lost the track of making my school days as a memorable one, just like many of you. Friends, never consider yourself inferior to anybody. Always listen to your conscience and do the best of your ability. Always remember, live and do your best in your present. This way, you will remember yourself, your actions, and people will remember you. This was the first lesson I have learned in my entire span of 15 years of school life. Keeping this lesson in my pocket, I flew to college. I got admission very bad. This time not because of my brother, but myself. I was in immature love. I fell for her. She screwed me up. And I screwed her back. But both of our dreams of studying in IITs were shattered by this single word, love, or foolishness. She still got a better college than me, although she's still jobless. But I never forgave myself for not being able to make it to IITs. Having a thought of this thing in my mind, I did fairly well in my first year, surpassing everyone else. And I was all over the moon again. I was overconfident. So being overconfident about myself in the second year, guess what? I fell in love again. I stopped going to classes, and when I did, I could have been found sleeping in the last row. But my HOD has something else kept for me. This one day, he called me up in his office and said, Hitesh. Yes, sir. You didn't perform well in the quizzes. So I'm going to fail in one or two. What? And as soon as he said, he's going to tell this to my father over the phone, I was shocked. I couldn't believe my ears. And the moment he called up my dad and said, I'm going to fail your son in this particular subject, I shivered, as if a bullet had struck me. My poor dad almost fell in front of him and tried to convince him relentlessly. And by saying that he will be serious from the next time onwards. And while he was saying this, I heard a sound of and he hanged up. My tears rolled down my eyes, then and there itself. And I wanted to pierce that scoundrel's heart, my HOD, with a nib for disrespecting my dad. But I knew I was guilty. I almost felt like a murderer for a moment. And I also knew that to heal that wound, I had to be serious for my life, for my career, for my dad, and for myself. Let me tell you, my dad has never discussed about that incident ever after with me. Because he knew everybody has to deal with this kind of phase in his life in some form. Have you ever felt that way? Now the question is not why he had to face that insult because of you. The question is how much you have realized to take yourself forward, to make your dad proud before it is too late. They will never tell you what do they want from you, how much they are paying. They will rather sacrifice their life to make you have that self-realization of where they want to see you in the future. No matter how difficult the path is, they will always want to see you rising, living beyond their own desires. So fellow friends, never forget to repay them back in form of happiness. They have done so much for you. And this was one of the best lessons I have learned in my college days. And the final lesson, and the most interesting one I taught to myself was, never let yourself fall for a girl. Rather, let the girl fall for you.